Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. It is 6:52 a.m. Of course, I got out of bed at 5:30 this morning. It was a good morning, because it was a good night. I went to bed 1 o'clock-ish last night, but put in just the right amount of RSO into my lower denture plate, and it soaked in, and I swallowed it, and, you know, that sort of thing. That's what happens. You put things in your mouth. But then I was able to sleep. Slept all the way through. When I woke up, it wasn't from agony. It was just, I woke up. And then, in fact, I went, you know what? It's too early. I'm going to lay in bed and laze for a half hour. So I waited till 5:30 and got up. On my own. It was nice. Very, very nice. Did I say the rest of this? It's Sunday. It's the 7th of May, 2017. And yes, I'm trying to make sure I'm still centered, because I'm just anal retentive enough that if I'm not centered, it just drives me crazy. Every time I go into the editor and I watch what I'm doing, it's like, you know, I look like I'm centered here, but then, you know, I'm like this in the editor, and it's like, oh, that drives me crazy. Thumbs up for the win. Oh, which reminds me, that's the thing that drives me so crazy. I've got my, I use Wondershare Filmora as a video editor, and that's fine. It's a great editor. I really, really like it. It's got a lot of good stuff. They're constantly working on it. But one of the things that's not so wonderful is to keep the size down. A lot of the downloads for transitions and what they call elements and overlays and filters are not part of the program. You call it up and you go to the transitions and you go, oh, I want to see these transitions or these elements. They have one element which is just oh, what's the word? It's like JPEGs or whatever that you can put on your screen. You know, I have some of those with like the goofy faces that come up and like that. Those are elements. But you go into the elements, like there with the web one, or with 50 some odd elements, and instead of them being available for use, each one of them has a little down arrow on it, which means you have to double click on it and then wait for it to download. Now you can't go click, 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 because if you do that in order, it starts to download, and then you double click and goes, oh, stops downloading that one, starts this one. So you have to go double click, wait. Just sit there and wait for 5 seconds, sometimes 45 seconds, depending on the element. And then when it's done, you can double click on the next one. When you've got 50 some odd elements to double click on and then sit there and just wait while it finishes downloading, it is so boring. So generally I can do about 10 of those at a time. I wish Wondershare would just release a resource pack of all their basic stuff, but I haven't been able to find anything anywhere. Somebody used to have one for an ancient version of it, you know, on a Google Drive thing, but I don't want to just go grab somebody's thing there. That could be filled with anything. I mean, Google Drive can't scan it. It's too big for a virus download. The virus download virus scan. So I don't want to download an executable that I don't know what it is, just because the guy said it's a resource pack for Filmora. May well be, but I have been so badly hosed in the past, I'm kind of hesitant to just blindly accept it and install it. So yeah, I've got about a good hour or 2 hours worth of just sitting back and waiting while it downloads, and then double click and wait. Because you gotta wait and then wait for it. It could be 5 seconds. Some of them just go whoop, and then you can go double click on the next. Some of you double click and then you sit there and wait 45 seconds. Sure, you can go off and do other things, but then of course when it's done, it's just sitting there waiting, and you're not getting any of the further ones done, because now you're going, oh, I'm reading this article. That's a good article. Oh, 20 minutes have passed. I guess that only took 5 seconds to download. I could have had everything downloaded, but I've been reading this article. So yay. Now what I want to do is, because I'm right here and I moved the cages, like over here I have, I don't know, a hamster, and over here I have another hamster, Who do I have anywhere? Though there's Bad Ears McGee and Mama Squeak back in those two cages. Down here. Come on, Bobo. Come on, Bobo. Yep. Is little Bobo Jr. Well, yeah, Bobo Jr. He's a junior. In fact, just about all my hamsters have junior names now. There's Little Squeak Jr., Bobo Jr., Patches Jr. The only one that doesn't have a junior in her name is Mama Squeak. And Mama's... Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Well, I picked up, I think it was Mama Squeak earlier, and discovered she was in heat. A lot of times you discover that your female hamster is in heat when you pick them up and, well, they leak out of their vaginal areas a lot because they're solitary creatures. You've got to leave a way for a male hamster to find the female hamster. So when she's running around, because they're low to the ground and they scruffle their bodies on the ground, when they start to get into heat, they start oozing in the vaginal area, and they leave little slug trails everywhere. So a male hamster comes along, it goes, oh, sniff, 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 and then can follow the slug trail off to the female hamster. Well, I discovered that Mama Squeak was going into heat when she left a slug trail on my hand. So, and now he's just going, oh wow, I like this. Can I have some of this? So that's what he's licking. They love that. I mean, it's really kind of horrific because sometimes a female hamster can have up to like a blob almost the size of your fingernail. Literal, a blob the size of your fingernail of oozy, squidgy stuff out of their little hamginas. And these guys, they love it. In fact, they'll run over to it and they'll just eat it. And they just chow on it. So it smells horrible, by the by. I mean, it's really wretched. It's terrible. It is an awful smell for humans. I mean, I have to wash my hands when I get a slug trail on them, and because it's so vile of a smell. And even with washing, you know, he's still smelling it. So it's chemicals and hamster noses. Here you go, little guy. You can run back into your cage and go back to sleep. And today has been just so much trouble because there's continued problems with my computer and I don't understand half of it. With Chrome reset itself entirely after, well, in fact, most of Windows did this. Yesterday, before I went to bed, I had my window, you know, on Windows, you got the taskbar, and you can pin icons to your taskbar through either Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, and all that. You can just drag and drop or say pin to this, and it puts them down there. When I went to bed last night, I had a whole bunch of the icons that I wanted down on my taskbar, so I could click on them and get them. When I come in today, I set my computer to go into hibernation mode. I do that every time I go to bed. Yesterday when I came in off of hibernation mode, it said boot manager missing, and the computer was on, and that was like, uh-oh. So that was fun. Or was it the day before? Yeah. And so this morning I come in after setting it on hibernation, and it was running again. And I was like, oh God. So I signed in, which weirdly enough, now Windows 10 is using a PIN instead of a password. So now I'm using a 4-digit PIN to enter instead of a 10-digit password. And that's safer. But I came in, it was out of hibernation mode again at the sign in part of the, you know, the evening's entertainment. And so when I signed in, like 90% of my icons were gone off the taskbar. Only just the basic ones that it comes with. So I've had to drag all my icons back down there. Windows. And then I bought the Happy PC bundle off of, you know, the Humble Bundle the other day. It comes with like a whole bunch of really good programs for your computer. Like it's got malware scanners, defraggers, and it's got stuff to tunnels, networking, all sorts of good things. And after I reinstalled, Steam doesn't have those in there anymore. When I go to Humble Bundle, it says they've been redeemed. When I highlight the code again and go to say, Steam, let's redeem a product, it doesn't say, you've already redeemed that product. No, it says you have an invalid code. So all my software went away and it's gone off Steam, but Humble Bundle says, yeah, you know, you gave us the money. Here's the keys you had. We're happy. We've taken it to the bank. So I'm trying to talk with Humble Bundle right now, because who the hell knows how to get a hold of Steam? I don't even know how to get a hold of them for this problem. So I've talked to Humble Bundle saying, my stuff has vanished. Can you help? I mean, it's not like this. It's invalid keys. So what? So yay. It's been a pretty good day altogether because of that. I mean, yesterday we had to, I was still fighting with my computer the whole morning, so I didn't have time to get a game video done, because by the time we hit the afternoon here, we had to go out shopping. We went to a store and we bought food. Now that's another thing I want to say. Don't worry, everybody. When I talk about what's going on with my housemates here, it's not, nobody's taking advantage of me. Please, don't worry about that. 90 to 95% of the time when they say, please don't buy this or don't do this, I have a long history of very poor financial decision making. 90 to 95% of the time when they say don't do this or don't do that, it's because it's a good idea not to. In half the cases, the stuff I'm thinking of buying, half of it is like, wouldn't be a good idea because it's frivolous and silly and I might get a little bit of use out of it, but otherwise I'm just wasting my money. And the other half of the time is, yeah, I might get a little bit of use out of it, but we already have something that we can use. We don't need to buy a new thing on top of that. So 95% of the time, yeah, they're just helping me and it's good, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Now the 5% of the time where there's kind of an issue, I believe it's just their youth, and I'm not going to say anything bad ever about them because I love my friends dearly. And don't worry, I'm not just whitewashing anything when I say that. They are good people, they're trying their best, they're very young. They have the problems of youth. That, I believe, is the other issue. If it hadn't been for my friends, I would be homeless right now. You know, so we're living here together, and even though we're not able to divide up monetarily everything equitably, it's not anybody's fault. If we didn't do it the way we're doing now, I'd be homeless. That would suck. They wouldn't be able to do this. I wouldn't be able to do this. If we weren't splitting up the way we were doing this, I would be homeless. Or living up with my parents in half of a guest room, smaller area than I even had when I was living with my in-laws. So this is not a bad situation in the slightest. Please do not worry. I'm not being taken advantage of. Do not worry. So thumbs up on that. Just wanted to let you know. But now what I'm going to do is I have opened up, I hope I have anyway, 24 hours. Yes, in fact, I did. 24 hours worth of comments on my community page. Everybody has a community page. If you have a YouTube channel, and if you have a YouTube account, you have a channel. In your Creator Studio, there's the community tab. And inside of that, there's comments, messages, subscribers, etc. I can't even speak English. My apologies. Etc. So I've got 24 hours worth of comments up here because I want to go through and thank 20 to 25 people, because you are wonderful, wonderful people. Beautiful, awesome people. You get me out of my head and into the real world, interacting with people, and that's awesome. After the death of my wife, I was stuck up here and my mental landscape is not good. So getting me out of here and into the world is a really good thing. Thank you all. Now, if I mispronounce your name, no disrespect is intended. I'm terrible at names. I did not see if anybody had any shout outs, but I didn't see anyone on a real quick scan through. So, and I know I missed a lot of shout outs because of the last couple days. I'm very sorry. But it's Matroix, Matroix. Thank you very, very much. Dottie, thank you very, very much. John D, thank you. And Mido TV Adventure, thumbs up, thank you very much. Keenan Herwansia, I hope I'm close, but thank you very, very much. And Ice Demon, thank you very much. Sean Leonard, thank you, greatly appreciated. And I'm not reading the comments yet. I have read comments before. I'm going to read the comments after this. I'm going to thumbs up everything I read. I'm going to answer as many as I can, but right now I'm just thanking you for leaving a comment. So thank you very much. And I'm so sorry, I'm salivating like crazy around my dentures. These things drive me crazy. Mechi Bonato, or Meki, I'm not quite sure how, but thank you very, very much. And Star Killer Flores, thank you very, very much. Fabian Hopia Trancasco, I hope I'm close, thank you very, very much. Gary Miller, thank you very, very much. And Hacker Man, son of a gun. Dean Medcap, thank you very, very much. Ethan Dixon, thank you, greatly appreciated. Keyblades Are Us, thank you very, very much. Katia Creviero? Ooh, I'm so sorry, but thank you very, very... Oh, it's this one. Thank you. No, it's this one. Thank you very, very much. Wow, I'm lost. Josh White, Puller of Strings, thank you. And Mika Mach 5, thank you very, very much. Standalone Complex 967, thank you. And then there is Life of CPRE, thank you. And Jasmine McGregor, thank you very, very much. Fluffy Rainbow, thank you. I'm NTP, thank you very, very much. El Thrasher Pioyoso V, thank you very, very much. And then Hodo, thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated, absolutely every single one of you. I do not have my greetings up there yet again. They all got lost in the hard drive crash. Well, not the hard drive crash, well, when my system died, so yay. But bom dia, dia good, dia deed. Buenos dias, buongiorno, bokertov, ohio, bari luz, labas ritas, merhaba, mesa ol haley, Jean Dobry, Dobry Utro, Dobry Rano. I can't remember the rest. I'm so sorry. If you guys can help me out and write them down, or I'll try and search through the comments for Yoshi Egg 118's things again, but thank you so much. Anyway, though, it's 17 minutes and change. Wow. I want to just say, if you can click on the show more underneath there, take a look at all the links and such, that would be awesome. Everything from Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+, my newly resurrected blog, of which I'm going to be doing much more fiction again, so keep checking on it. So thumbs up on that. If you could toss me a like, that would be awesome. I do appreciate all the positive validation I can get for my existence. I think we all do. Really, really, honestly, who thrives on abuse and neglect? There might be one or two people in the entire world, but can't be much more than that. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be awesome. But only if you're down with it, because pity subscriptions aren't needed, aren't wanted. They don't help me, they don't help you, they don't help anybody, so why? But if you are down with it, hope to keep you as a subscriber forever and ever and ever. At least until the sun goes out, maybe longer. Thumbs up on that. So hey, I'm going to have a ration video. I'm hoping I'm going to have a game video. Hoping. I mean, yesterday my housemates were up at like 10:30, and so that's one of the reasons I didn't get much else done. So, I mean, it's not a bad thing. I like spending time with my friends, so thumbs up on that. Well, I'm at 18 minutes and change, almost at 19. I can't drag this out to 20, and I like to keep them under 20. So, hey, you have a good day today. I will see you on the flip side. I am going to get me some work done. But you take care, and I will see you on the flip side. And that, my friend, is a very good thing.